If you had $1,000 in your pocket right now, would you throw it at Bitcoin or stash it in gold? This ain't just some random money question. It's kind of showing how you actually see the future, no cap. Drop a comment fast. Which side are you repping? Here's the deal. Millions of Americans are stuck on this same choice. Inflation's cooled a bit, but prices? Still annoying. Interest rates? Your guess is as good as mine. Global stuff? Tensions rising. And trust in the financial system? Low-key shaky. Real talk. Most people pick based on feels, and they pay for it later. If you actually care about keeping your money safe or growing it smart, this convo's for you. Inflation biting. Fed uncertainty. Stock strong but nervous. What's my backup? Gold, safe, survives chaos. Bitcoin, volatile, growth potential, digital hedge. Expect gold level chill from Bitcoin? You'll panic. Expect Bitcoin level gains from gold? You'll be salty. That's not strategy. That's straight emotion. Pause a sec. Which side are you on? Bitcoin's still that digital gold everyone's been hyping? Or is that story kind of breaking right now? Price moves and headlines are saying something wild, and most investors ain't ready for it. What do you think Bitcoin's real role is? Here's the cold truth. Bitcoin just dipped below key levels traders were watching. In early February 2026, it slid under $80K. Macro fear plus a more hawkish Fed chair pick. When markets tighten, Bitcoin starts looking more risky than safe. Gold. Still steady. Bitcoin's usually sold first when fear hits. Gold climbed while Bitcoin struggled. Old narrative flipped. Bitcoin ain't a safe haven anymore. Bitcoin ETFs brought big money, but lately, outflows. Institutions stepping aside. Gold ETFs and central banks. Steady grind. No drama. Bitcoin stuck between long-term hype and short-term headaches. Bitcoin equals risk play. Institutions rotate fast. Macro still runs the show. Are you still bullish on Bitcoin this year? Gold's been the classic safe haven for decades, but is it still rock solid, or are investors low-key missing out? Let's break it down. Your cash might actually thank you for paying attention. If you had $1,000, would you park it in gold today? Gold's low-key flexing right now. Prices climbed past $2,200 this February 2026. Unlike Bitcoin, gold doesn't go on wild rides. It's built to stay chill when stuff gets shaky. Gold ain't flashy. It won't make you rich overnight, but it keeps your wealth safe. Fed signals, inflation jitters, global tension, central banks stacked more gold. If a crash hits tomorrow, Bitcoin or gold? Gold ETFs saw steady inflows while Bitcoin ETFs saw outflows. Gold's demand is real, jewelry, central banks, industry. That's why it stays predictable. Gold equals stable. Bitcoin equals upside with chaos. Smart move? Split your money, but know why and how much. Gold steady. Institutions favor stability. Volatility stays low. Next up, Bitcoin versus gold. Risk versus reward. What actually makes sense for you in 2026? Everyone's debating this right now. Bitcoin hype or gold's chill stability? Which one should you actually throw your cash at? The answer ain't obvious, and your choice could shake up your portfolio. Are you a risk taker or a protector? Bitcoin's like a roller coaster. Huge upside, but those dips? Panic mode. Gold. Think cruise ship. Slow, steady, predictable. February 2026. Bitcoin jumped over 10% in a week. Gold barely moved 1 to 2%. Bitcoin trades 24/7. You're in or out in minutes. Gold slower. ETFs are easy. Physical gold takes storage. But demand stays solid. Bitcoin liquidity can vanish in panic. Gold stays liquid when markets get messy. Bitcoin can crush gold long-term, but short-term? You could drop 30% fast. Smart investors split based on risk vibes. You conservative, balanced, or aggressive? Bitcoin equals high risk, high reward. Gold equals chill, predictable. Your goals decide the move. The final verdict. What Americans should actually buy in 2026? All right, the moment everyone's been waiting for, Bitcoin or gold. Which one actually deserves your cash right now? And which one could have you sweating bullets? Before we drop the verdict, guess in the comments. Bitcoin, high risk, high reward, volatile. Gold, stable, chill, safe haven. Numbers ain't everything. It's about your risk appetite, goals, and timeline. Bitcoin makes sense if you're chasing long-term gains and cool with crazy swings. Bitcoin ain't for the faint-hearted. Upside's massive, but you gotta stomach the drops. You ready to ride Bitcoin's roller coaster? Gold's your move if you want stability when markets get messy. That's why central banks and cautious investors swear by it. Savvy Americans don't go all in. They mix based on risk. Conservative, balanced, aggressive. The key is knowing why you're splitting. Bitcoin equals upside and volatility. Gold equals chill and protection. No perfect asset, only smart decisions. So which one gets your $1,000 today?